I'm sure most of you guys have seen the new scientist kid NaturJab who's making gasoline out of plastic, which is really some revolutionary shit. But you guys got to keep up with what's been happening to him, bro. Because just like the guy, there have been multiple people who have been able to make cars that run off just water. Um, and they were all like, mysteriously like murdered or died or poisoned or whatever. And so just watch this.
Few days ago, 2 days ago, all 10 of my lug nuts on my front wheels were loosened completely. And one of my wheels almost flew off going 70 miles per hour on the interstate. And of course, I had my car in the shop to get the wheel bearings replaced. So the first thing I did was call the mechanic, of course, and be like, what is this? Why are my lug nuts not tightened? And on the phone, he sounded really, really like distressed. Like he was like, it sounded almost like somebody was like holding a gun to his head the way he sounded on the phone. Like he sounded scared and like he wanted to get off the phone with me as soon as possible. And he told me on the phone, he was like, well, your bushings on your car are bad and the vibrations from the bushings cause the lug nuts to loosen. I tightened them. And you don't even have to work on cars to know that that's absolute BS, right? The bushings, if your lug nuts are tightened completely, that's not going to affect that at all, your bushings, because my control arms and sway bars and stuff do need to be replaced, but that had nothing to do with the lug nuts coming off. So I don't know, like I still to this day don't know if it was him or somebody else, but what I do know is my lug nuts were loosened and I was one lug nut away. By the time I pulled over, all but one lug nut was on. And most mechanics, they might miss one, might miss two, but nobody misses all five by accident. So I don't know what the heck is going on, but there's certain precautions I'll take from now on when I'm driving, checking my car and stuff, because that was just too close, way too close. And then the other side was about to come off anytime too. So I thank God, I thank everybody for your support, and I'm just gonna move more cautiously, because that's crazy. And, that story of some bushing stuff is crazy too.
And thank God we live in the age of the internet into where we can at least keep up on this. But honestly, this is something that like should really be addressed, bro, because it's very clear this happens all the time. It's happened many, many times. Anything that goes against the oil barons, per se, they're literally gonna fucking murder this kid, bro, just because he's, what I mean? Like, this is fucked up.